Alright, so today I'm going to be sharing with you my top 10 makeup must-haves. These are products that have to be in my collection at all times. I can't live without them. They are necessities, like no joke. So let's just go ahead and get into my top 10 makeup must-haves. Okay, so we're gonna go in the order of the face. And one of my first top must-have makeup products is the Too Faced Hangover RX Primer. So you guys have heard me talk about this a lot, and this really isn't much of a primer, you guys. It doesn't keep your makeup on all day, it doesn't do any of that. But what it does is it really replenishes the skin. It has coconut water in it, electrolytes, probiotics. There's a ton of stuff in this thing that is really good for your skin, and it literally, when you put it on, it makes your skin feel like it's been replenished. Like, it's a really good moisturizer. So that's why I love it. I have to apply this before my makeup every single day. I am obsessed with it. I'm already on my second one, and I have a feeling I will be getting to my third one here very soon. So this is definitely a must, and this is the only primer that I really found that doesn't break me out or clog any pores. So that's why I love this stuff. I just wish it kept your makeup on all day. But just the fact that it really just makes my skin feel so good when I put it on, I just can't live without it. Alright, so as you guys know, after you put on your primer, you have to put on a foundation. And one of my top must-have foundations is the Hourglass Immaculate Liquid Powder Foundation. This stuff is amazing for oily girls, you guys, because I have tried the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and that stuff breaks me out so bad. I can wear that foundation for like an hour and I will be breaking out already. So that one doesn't work for me. This is probably one of the best mattifying foundations that I have found that works best for my skin, because this is a lot of good ingredients for your skin. So if you're sensitive skin and you're acne prone, check this foundation out. This foundation is also known to help your acne, and no joke, it really does. Like, honestly, if I'm having a ton of breakouts and having bad skin days, I go and wear this for a few days and my skin starts clearing up. I love this stuff. It definitely is very mattifying. So if you guys are at least a little bit dry, don't go anywhere near this, or just really use a very dewy and radiant primer underneath it, because this, no joke, is super mattifying. I have to be careful sometimes because, as you guys know, as I'm getting older, I am getting more combination skin, but I have that really oily T-zone area, and I always jump to this one, especially if I'm gonna be like at an amusement park all day, or if I'm gonna be out in the hot sun. This stuff holds up so well, and it doesn't break me out. I absolutely love it. You definitely do have to be careful with it sometimes, because layering products, I've noticed when you try to layer concealers on top of it, or if you try to blend, it breaks away the foundation, which is not the best. But this has just been a staple in my collection just because it lasts for a long time. It's very mattifying, which is it does what it's supposed to do, and it's got good coverage. So, and it doesn't break me out, which is why this has always been a staple in my collection, especially going and living in Florida for a while. As you guys know, it's super humid there, super hot all the time. So you have to be really careful when you use any type of foundation. So you always want to jump to a mattifying foundation, especially if you're oily out there. Especially. So this is one of my top foundations. I will continue to repurchase this. I've repurchased this probably like 5 times already. It's pretty pricey, I'm not gonna lie, but I mainly just save it for those days that I know I'm gonna be in the sun for a long time. So if you guys are extremely oily and you want makeup that's gonna last all day, check this one out. I guarantee you will like it. Just make sure you're not dry. So yeah, this is one of my top favorite foundation. So my next top favorite makeup product is the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I have been using this for 4 years now, you guys. An old coworker is the one who actually introduced me to this stuff and this line. I am obsessed with this translucent setting powder. I have not found a translucent setting powder better than this one. So no joke, you guys, this stuff lasts a long time. It's just a loose powder. As you can see, there's a ton of product in there. If you guys want to check it out, you can go purchase a small travel size. It even comes with little mini puff inside, and those are in Sephora around the little checkout area. So go try that out before you take the plunge and purchase this big thing to make sure you like it, but I guarantee you will. It literally just kind of smooths out all your imperfections. I set my whole face with this stuff. Even if I'm using this mattifying foundation, I will still set my face, because especially that T-zone area, I get oily. And you guys see my Snapchats, you guys see all that shine I got going on in my face. So I always carry this around. I love it. Definitely go check this out. Best setting powder, hands down. So we all know that the contouring thing is really in right now. So all these companies are coming out with their new contour palettes. And I have tried a ton of them. And the one that has been my favorite consistently, and I have yet to find something better, is the Kat Von D Shade Light Contour Palette. No joke, you guys, this palette is absolutely gorgeous. I am obsessed. I use it every single day. And it's mainly because the shades are so perfect for my skin tone. I rarely reach up to these ones because I don't really like these powders up here. I feel like they're a little bit too heavy. And when you set your under eye with them, then it gets really just kind of like, it looks like a lot of powder. So I don't like that. I only stick to these two shades. So if she ever sold these in singles, she should sell these in singles because I will buy those. And I've been obsessed with these two shades. I bronze up my face with the center one, and then I go into a deeper contour with this one, and I just basically put a little bit of line. As you guys know, I don't contour like crazy. I'm just not into it, but I like to put dimension back in my face. And this by far has been my favorite contour palette, hands down. The powder, the texture of it is perfect. The shades are perfect, and I'm obsessed with it. All right, so for my next top favorite makeup product is the Tarte blushes. You guys know the Tarte blushes are amazing. They're long wearing. They don't really fade on your skin till like the very end of the day. These ones are absolutely perfect. And this one is one of my favorites. As you guys can see, I've already hit pan, and this is the one called Celebrated. You can get it at, I believe you can get this one at Ulta and Sephora, but this one is by far my favorite shade. I've hit pan. It's the perfect shade that will go with any look because it's so subtle. And these Tarte blushes are hands down my favorite blushes from any makeup brand. I am obsessed with the Tarte blushes, and I just think they're amazing. So if you guys are looking for a really well formulated blush and a really wide selection of colors, go check out Tarte's because they have some really good blushes. All right, so we can't forget about one of the biggest makeup trends that's going on right now, and that is your highlights. And one of my favorite highlighters right now, hands down, is the Becca Champagne Pop. This was the collab with Jaclyn Hill. This highlighter is absolutely amazing, you guys. It's gonna look gorgeous on any skin tone, so that's why I love it, is that it appeals to everyone's skin tone. It doesn't just appeal to fair or deeper skin tones. It appeals to everyone, and it looks gorgeous on everyone. It's super pigmented. Like, I mean, just check out my highlight. Like, highlight on fleek. Your highlight will be very on fleek if you have this highlighter right here. So I definitely think hands down, Becca has some of the best highlighters. I think the one that comes close to them is the Mary Luminizer by The Balm. That one's a very good inexpensive highlight. So if you guys don't want to splurge for one of these, get one of those. Those are like those are pretty much a dupe because I think you get just as much of a highlight from that one as you do these ones. I just love the tone in this one. I think Jaclyn Hill created one of the best tones for a highlight just because she didn't just think about her skin tone, she thought about everyone, and that's what's awesome. So this is why this highlight is in one of my top must-haves because I have to have it. I wear it every single day. It looks gorgeous. Everyone asks what highlight I'm wearing. It's amazing. So if you guys are in the market to try out a highlighter, I would definitely recommend this one. If you don't want to splurge for this, go try the Mary Luminizer. Yes, it's a different shade, different tone, everything, but it gives kind of like that same very highlighted effect, just with a light sweep across your cheekbone. So I think that formulation is a lot like these ones. So I would definitely recommend that one if you don't want to splurge for the Becca ones. All right, so for another makeup product that I cannot live without, and that is my concealer. This concealer right here is from Glow Minerals. It just twists open. My shade is in Natural. As you guys can see, it's basically like almost gone. I have to reorder this again. I have been through a couple of these already. I absolutely love this concealer. It is very creamy. It is so easy to use, so easy to blend in the skin. I use this concealer to cover up any redness and to cover up any imperfections. That's what this concealer is amazing for. It's very pigmented, so it's really gonna hide that. And then when it blends, it can blend into your skin to where it looks like you're not wearing anything on your face, which I absolutely love. And I don't see anyone really talking about this concealer, but this one is a must-have. So if you guys want a really nice concealer just to kind of touch up imperfections underneath your foundations or on top of your foundations, or to touch up so that way you can go out of the house and not have to put on a bunch of foundation, just go and touch up with some concealer. And I definitely recommend this one. It's amazing. The formulation is amazing. It lasts all day. This thing goes everywhere with me. Okay, so for one of my top must-have eyeliners, you probably already know what it is. And that is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. This liner is one of the best liners ever, you guys. As you guys can see, it's got a very fine point to it. It's very forgiving, so it bends. So it's super easy to do a wing liner with, you guys. No joke, if you are trying to do a wing liner, go check this one out. It's extremely black. And it's so fine tip and easy to maneuver that it makes it so easy to create that wing. So I definitely recommend this. Okay, so for one of my top must-have go-to eyeshadow palettes is yet another Kat Von D product, and that is the Kat Von D Shade Light and Eye Contour Palette. I think that's how you say it. And I am obsessed with this palette, you guys. I used it today on my eyes. I am so obsessed with this palette because you not only have warm tones, you have cool tones. So you have a ton of shades in this palette that are gonna meet any skin tone, which is awesome. So I definitely recommend this palette because it's so versatile. The formulation is amazing. These eyeshadows are super easy to work with, super blendable. So definitely check out this eye palette. I guarantee you, you guys will love it. All right, so for my last top must-have makeup product, I have yet to talk about it. Anything with the lips, you guys. You guys know I'm obsessed with my lipstick, so of course, it's a lipstick. And it is the Clinique Lip Pops. These are one of the best formulated lipsticks I have ever used. No joke. The shade that I picked over here is called Beige Pop. And it's just a very neutral shade, very pretty light nude. It brings just a really pretty sheen on the lips. I am obsessed with this stuff, you guys. They are so moisturizing. They don't dry out your lips. It feels like you're putting a balm on your lips, which is awesome. And they're super pigmented. So I definitely recommend these lipsticks. These by far have been my favorite lipsticks out of anything I've ever tried. So definitely check these out. So those are my top 10 must-have makeup products. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below if any of these products are your favorites. And also let me know what are your must-have makeup products, because I would love to try out some new products and get some recommendations from you guys. So if you guys like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for future videos. It's just that little red button down below. You just go click and you're subscribed. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!